Good day, everyone. I'd like to welcome you back to the Bloody Fork Homestead. Glad you're with us today. Today could very well be our last day that we harvest for farmers market. It just depends on how some of our dark green stuff goes. But this bed right here is primarily a spicy mix. There's some arugula, and there's some mustard greens and some endive. And over here we have some bib lettuces. We harvested from both of these, and from the bed over there primarily we harvested red Russian kale today. But I want to kind of take you on the process of our farmers market. This is our lower garden, and we only have a few beds of green things that are growing, but they're all doing well. I did a previous video on a bed this size that we ate over 1,000 salads from, and I believe you can do that from one bed this size. If you grow in the spring, grow again in the fall, from one bed you can eat 1,000 salads, a lot of salads from one bed. But I'll take you to the upper garden and show what we're harvesting up there. Yes, from our upper garden where I'm at now, which by the way I take the 4x4 up whenever it's harvest day, because I usually end up coming up here 4 or 5 times, going back and forth. But I've already harvested some of this kale, curly kale, red Russian kale, and I'm going to harvest some more mesclun mix, some spicy mix in there. I'm going to harvest some of that, and over here I'm going to harvest some onions, green onions, primarily those 3 things. We should have enough for the market with these things. We have a few peppers that we picked earlier in the week before we got down in the 20s. But now those are pretty much gone. Okra is gone. All of our summer vegetables are gone, but there's still some fall vegetables. And we'll go ahead and harvest this and show you what we do in the kitchen.
Hey!
This is my beloved wife. She's washing spicy mix right now. Endive and also arugula and some mustard greens. But she does a great job washing and inspecting, and we do a double washing here. We have the farmer sink, and we do a double washing. Anything else you want to say about this process?
Just that I'm looking for bugs, dirt, and any kind of critters or anything that we don't want to have with our bags of salad.
And we find that soaking it 2 and twice, basically, if there is anything, they get drowned if they do, but not much passes her inspection. And then what we do is use the salad spinner. This is one by choice. This is a 5-gallon salad spinner, and we'll show you how we do that in just a few minutes. And then what we do is bag things up, and we'll show you that process in just a minute. Welcome back to the Bloody Fork Homestead. My wife washed up some spicy mix, which I'm going to spin right now. This is a 5-gallon spinner, and it's well worth getting a little bit bigger one. One of the tricks to getting moisture off of lettuce or whatever it is to get enough of it off so that it doesn't rot in the refrigerator, but also leaving a little moisture. And what I find the right amount of spins for this thing to get to that point is about 30 spins. So I'm going to take it for a spin. And this thing, it gets noisy, but 30, you get the point. last thing that we do, these are our smaller bags, and they'll be about 4 ounces. What we do is take the spicy mix, of course, and put them in a bag, and it amounts to, again, what we sell it by the bag, not by the weight, but we do weigh them to try to get about the same amount in each bag. So we take the mix, and I usually bring it over to our scale and zero it out, and that's 3.4. I know I need a little bit more, and I usually try to give it a little bit of above the 4 ounces, and that should do it right there. That's our spicy mix. What I try to do next is to leave some air in it, just so it doesn't get crushed when we take it to the market. And with some air in it, I twist it at the top. We seal it, and the last thing that we do is take a label. And I'll let my wife say a little bit more about the labels that we have. But last thing we do, spicy mix. And it says arugula, endive, mustard greens, and some lettuce. This is primarily spicy mix, and it's ready to go. It's ready to put in the refrigerator. You want to say anything about the label?
Yes, we have a printer that attaches to our computer, and it's a really good, fairly inexpensive one. It's a Brother QL800, and it has an app that goes with it that you can download, and you set it into your laptop or computer, whatever. And so we can print a lot of labels, and it has a thing that comes out. It's it attaches inside the printer. You buy these separately, and then it makes really good labels. That's about all I have to say.